Hi guys, it's Risha again, and for today's video, we'll be discussing how you can ace your sociology CUET exam. And because I've gotten a lot of queries regarding how to, deal with sociology, because considering all the chapters in sociology are so lengthy, how you can prepare for it. So, all the tips, all the tricks I'll be discussing in this video. So, let's get into it. All right, so a little context. Sociology has been my favorite subject ever since it was introduced to me in 11th standard, and it gave tough competition to English in terms of what I wanted to pursue. So I'm a big fan of sociology, but one thing that I'd say to everyone is that even if you love the subject a lot, what you should not do is be overconfident in it, because I really loved sociology. I used to invest a lot of time preparing for it, and I used to get a lot of I used to get good marks back in school in that subject, but I got like 2, 3 MCQs wrong in CUET, and it really costed me a lot of marks because I was pretty overconfident about my own preparation. I lost marks for the deleted chapters, and you guys don't have the deleted chapters, so you guys don't have to worry about that. So that is what I'd say. Even if you're well prepared, just keep a cool and calm head and go and give the exam. Don't be overconfident. So let's get into how you can prepare for sociology now. So first of all, the problem with sociology is that the chapters are really long. It's not like you have a lot of chapters and they're short chapters. In sociology, all the chapters are really long, even though the number of chapters is relatively less than all the other subjects. The chapters individually are really long. For example, if you take demographic structure, it is the first chapter, but it is still very important. So make sure you read all the long chapters once and then you move on to the short chapters. So, if my memory serves me right, all the chapters were really long, except changes in industrial society and structural change. So, these chapters were relatively shorter than the others. So, make sure you cover all the long chapters first. And since we are already out of the preparation zone now, I hope you guys are revising now. So, whenever you're preparing for sociology, make sure you start with the long chapters and then move on to the short chapters. And this is something that I tell you for every other subject. So this is one thing. Now, one thing that worked for me as well during sociology is that since the chapters were really long, what people do is when you wrote memorize from the starting, from the beginning to the end, what happens is you remember information in a sequence, which is also very harmful because when you're giving the paper, things are asked randomly, right? So when you remember things in a sequence, you won't be able to attempt the paper. So what I used to do to combat this is I used to read from the end as well. So this is one CUT tip that I gave yesterday as well, is the fact that you should start from the beginning while you're studying, and then you should revise from the end. So you start with the last topic when you're revising and then progressively move on to the first. That is how you would be able to remember the topics not in a sequence but rather in a more comprehensive manner, which will help you ace your MCQs, because when you read both the ways, your memory of dates and names, it stays intact a lot more than it would have been when you would have read, from the starting. So that is something that you should do. Now, in sociology, there are a lot of boxes in the chapters. Make sure you go through every box in the chapter, because most of the MCQs that I had back in my CUET were from the boxes. They are very important. Make sure you do them. They have a lot of names, they have a lot of stories. Now, many of the boxes in sociology were also activity based boxes. But even in the activity based boxes, what I used to do is underline the activity boxes very, precisely and accurately, because even in the activity boxes there were little bits of information like on the at the end. So make sure you read the boxes. So that is the second tip for sociology. Do not skip the boxes. They're very important, especially for a subject like sociology. Dates and names are very common throughout the chapter, so that is something that may or may not be asked, but at the same time the information given in the boxes will be given priority for an MCQ based paper. So that is my second tip. The third tip for sociology is that whenever you're revising a subject like sociology, which is this comprehensive, what you should not do is remember things in paragraphs. So, what I've seen a lot of people do is when they memorize, and as the nature of our subject is, we have huge chunks of information and we have to remember everything. But considering this is an MCQ based exam, what you should do is write the points under the topics when you're revising them. So, for example, if the topic is about the peasant revolution that was in the social movements wala chapter, write the important points and things that can be asked in the MCQ. So this is where CUET becomes different from board exams, because you don't have to write paragraphs. It's a CBT mode MCQ based paper. So for example, if the topic is the peasant movements and it is from the chapter social peasant movement, and it is from the chapter social movements. So when you're revising that, make sure you write peasant movement and that is the heading. And when you're writing the points, make sure you write the, how do you say, the societies that were formed during that time, the timeline of the revolutions, and everything that happened, all the organizations that were formed. So write points like these instead of memorizing the entire chunk of information, because that will not be asked in CUET. For example, in during my exam, I was asked a lot of dates and the names of organization, and that's it. That's all I was asked for, like 60 questions. So make sure you do that. They're very important. All right. So I also have my book of sociology. I don't know where the second one is, but I have this one. It's in a very bad condition, as you can see, but whatever. So for example, I'll give one example. So this chapter wherein we talk about social changes and development in India was this book's name, the blue one, and the chapter change and development in industrial society. As I said, it's one of the chapters on the shorter end, so make sure you do that at the end. All right, so for example, the topic is home based work. What I used to do was I used to circle the most important keywords that could be asked in the examination, and then I used to write it down on sticky notes. So for example, as you can see, this is the topic, and I used to circle all the important parts that could be asked for MCQs, and then write those important parts MCQs के like way में on a sticky note, and that is how I used to revise for every topic. So this is all I did for sociology, one of my favorite subjects, and I'm really passionate about that subject, and I hope that you guys also find it equally, interested for sociology as a subject. Don't worry, I know the chapters are really long. It's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's also a very beautiful subject. So yeah, that is how you can revise. These were all my tips. This is what worked for me. Hopefully, it will work for you when you revise. And that's it for today's video. And I hope you know the drill. Like, share, comment what you want to see next, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.